Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. Wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the move, it's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. This time he's got his man. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Durham. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it set up on the outside. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with a pick.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Quarterback keeps it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Now on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's headed to the end zone. Touch! Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running to the left. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. But a little time, lets it go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Haynes. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Horton. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
Michigan 14, Alabama 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
And he's still running after the move. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
A little screen to the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverine!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Might be changing the route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. Finds his big tight end. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he tries to wedge his way into the end zone, but the defense stands tall. No, they didn't. They got low and stopped him from making it in. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips one guy, now he's loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The give is to Miller. Touchdown, Alabama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down was not what they had in mind. Now they'll try it third and goal from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass.